Did you know that there was a cosmic being that looked like an octopus? What if I told you that this enormous entity had the power to rule the world? Well, in today's video of BrainsTV, we will be exploring the most famous Lovecraft character ever created, known as Cthulhu. We will be explaining its origins, as well as talking about the powers and abilities of this terrifying being. I will also be answering the title of the video, What If Cthulhu Existed Today? What do you guys think Cthulhu will do if he was real? Comment down below your thoughts. But before we answer that question, let's get to know more about Cthulhu and its backstory. Cthulhu is described as a monster vaguely anthropoid outline, but with an octopus-like head whose face was a mass of feelers. A scaly, rubbery-looking body, prodigious claws on hind and fore feet, and long and narrow wings behind. It is said to be so terrible to behold that it destroys the sanity to those who. Overall, Cthulhu is said to resemble an octopus, a dragon, and a human caricature. Hundreds of meters tall with webbed human-looking arms and legs and a pair of rudimentary wings on its back. In size, this is one massive creature, standing at 130 feet to 160 feet tall. To compare it to another monster, it is way bigger than Godzilla. The origins of Cthulhu is that it is a fictional cosmic entity created by writer H.P. Lovecraft and first introduced in the short story The Call of Cthulhu. It was published in the American pulp magazine Weird Tales in 1928. Cthulhu is characterized as the priest or leader of the Old Ones, a species that came to Earth from the stars before human life arose. The Old Ones went dormant and their city slipped under the Earth's crust beneath the Pacific Ocean. Basically, Cthulhu is in a slumber deep in the sea, and the only way to be awakened is by chanting certain words, but you must speak in its language. The original purpose was to express and personify the fear of the author, H.P. Lovecraft, in a story. Lovecraft's mother and father were both institutionalized, and Lovecraft himself had the fear of going insane. This is a recurrent theme in his work. This means that Cthulhu symbolizes fear. Even his own powers are meant to cause fear, making everything scared against him. Even though Cthulhu was almost like a godlike being, he still had parents such as Morton. Cthulhu's parents was the deity Nug, itself the offspring of Yog-Sothoth and Shub-Niggurath. Cthulhu is not as powerful as the other gods. Compared to them, he is only dwarf scale. However, Cthulhu is still one powerful entity. It is a near godlike to humans. There is one main enemy of Cthulhu, and that it is Hastur the Unspeakable. He is known as the god of shepherds. Now that we've learned Cthulhu's backstory, let's find out its superpowers and abilities. Cthulhu is near omnipotent and omniscient. He is almost a godlike being, but he isn't planetary destruction level. However, he can wipe out all living things. Cthulhu isn't indestructible, although he can regenerate and is actually immortal. This being can even outlast death itself. Cthulhu's psychic ability is by every definition of the word limitless. This limitlessness, combined with the knowledge of everything across the multiverse, including all spells, allows Cthulhu to have the ability to control every facet of reality at will with ease. Its most known power is that when a human so much as look at a visage of Cthulhu, they will almost certainly be driven mad. Let's not forget that this cosmic entity has wings due to the fact that its body is a hybrid and a mixture of creatures. This would mean that it is capable of flying. Now that we know a lot about Cthulhu, including its superpowers and its origins, let's get to answering the main question of today. What if Cthulhu existed today? If Cthulhu existed today, the world would still be the same due to the reason that Cthulhu is in his slumber deep in the ocean. However, if someone were to awake this terrifying being, all hell would break loose. Once he rises from the ocean, he would go on to kill all living things in the planet. It was stated that this creature is a villain. Humanity would unite to try to survive this extinction. Mankind can give an attempt to try to kill this entity. However, at first sight of the Cthulhu, people are going to go insane. Due to the reason that it is almost a godlike being and that it is immortal, there is zero chances that our technology today would kill this thing. And that will wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it and want more BrainsTV content, please like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.